What's your bar number?
I don't need to be a lawyer to know my rights. Do you have a warrant?
I don't need a warrant.
Yes, you do. Come back with the warrant.
Okay.
Good day. Come back. Go yourself. Come back with the warrant, you tyrant. Come back with the warrant.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In November of 2023, a viewer that we will refer to as Brian was at home with his son, who was playing chess at the computer when there was a knock at the door. Brian's son looked through the glass to check who was visiting unexpectedly.
It's the police. It's the police.
Most of the interaction is caught on the home security camera and Brian's cell phone. Brian appears to almost open the door for the officers, but recalls the numerous videos of officers escalating a nothing burger call by putting their foot into a person's doorway, preventing the homeowner from terminating a consensual conversation when the officers don't have a lawful reason to enter the residence. For example,
I've already told you you're not welcome in the property, and I'm not cooperating with you, and I'd like for you to leave.
Post your video, Scott. I don't mind.
I'm sending it to Lackluster, and
I'm not violating any rights.
you are right now. I want to close the door, and your foot's in the door, and you already know that it was just an argument on the phone.
or like this example.
I'm shutting my door. Do you have a warrant?
If you hit him, you're going to jail.
I'm not going to hit him.
He needs to get out of the way. Why is he not getting off our property?
Do you have a warrant to enter my property? You're holding my door open with no warrant.
We're not touching.
Okay, I'm going to shut it. We'll see you guys in a little bit when you figure this out, all right?
Move out of the way.
Oh, hey!
Hey, get on film.
Instead, Brian moves to the next room to open a window for communication.
Can I help you? What's going on? Regarding what happened?
With the odd inquiry, Brian pulls his son aside to ask about the alleged video from school that prompted a police response and uses the situation as a teachable moment.
They're asking you about the video you saw. Do you know anything about the video you saw in school?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's no video that I saw it. Okay, thank you. So,
Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
no,
You want to talk to them?
no, really?
Brian now returns to the officer to see them off his property and begins recording on his cell phone.
It's pretty unusual for you guys to show up to the house like that. Can you give me a little more information?
We're trying to make sure everything's good with him. We have to try to do out there, Jack.
Oh, everything's fine. So if you guys have a warrant, that'd be different, but everything's fine. Well, we don't answer questions. There's no extenuating circumstances here, so yeah.
So it's one of those things we can talk to him.
Well, or you can go get a warrant signed by a judge, but he's not talking to you right now because he said he doesn't want to, and everything's fine. Was there a call that he's in danger right now, or?
Well, that's one of those things that we need to make sure he's not.
Okay, what's your name and badge number, please?
Deputy Egan,
Okay.
6768.
And what was your name and badge number?
Snyder, 8160.
Okay. All right, well, you guys have a good day.
I need to speak with him.
Do you have a warrant?
I don't need a warrant.
Yes, you do.
Generally, an officer needs consent or a warrant to enter your home. However, in a few rare examples, referred to as exigent circumstances, the usual requirements for a search warrant can be bypassed by law enforcement. These events usually require an officer to have a reasonable belief that immediate action is necessary and cannot be delayed without risking harm to individuals, the destruction of evidence, or the escape of a suspect. But at this point of the interaction, Brian knows just as much as you do about what is happening here, and it's encounters like this that have so many people refusing to even answer the door for officers. This circular conversation about a mysterious video that the officers are concerned with but won't tell the parent more about is unnecessary, and if the officers really felt that they had a lawful reason to enter the residence, they would have done so already. And now, instead of informing the parent about why an immune government agency is suddenly interested in something his son watched at school, the deputies resort to insulting the homeowner, as if escalating a consensual encounter with aggression would convince him to allow them inside his home.
Sir, if you...
What's the exigent circumstances?
What's your bar number?
I don't need to be a lawyer to know my rights, okay? The Constitution, I don't need to be a lawyer to know the
check
Constitution.
your son's welfare.
No, are you okay? Hey, Come here for a sec.
We just need to see him.
All right,
It's
come
that
here.
easy.
Are you okay? All right, thank you. You guys have a good day.
Deputy Egan's ego expands rapidly, and prior to his departure, he tells Brian that CPS will be there.
Come back with the warrant.
Okay.
Good day.
CPS
Come
will
back.
be here, bud.
Go f yourself. Come back with the warrant, you fucking tyrant.
Have a great day.
Go f yourself, you tyrant. Come back with the warrant.
Sir, have a great
Go f yourself, tyrant.
A few minutes later, Brian caught the deputy's chatter on the radio using a scanner app on his cell phone where they asked dispatch to label him as hostile to law enforcement. However, Brian was more than adequately polite to the deputies throughout the entire encounter, until Deputy Egan's veiled threat to send CPS to his home. It was only after that threat that Brian used profanities towards the triggered officer, all for exercising his constitutional rights to refuse to answer questions or let state agents into his home. The next morning, Brian went to his child's principal to inquire about the alleged video, and they assured him that they knew nothing about a video or any incidents involving his son or the need for CPS intervention. The counselors knew nothing either, and even the school resource officer had no clue, as he was assigned from a completely different agency. Afterward, Brian went to the department to file a records request for more information and footage, as well as to file a complaint against the deputies. Unfortunately, the main office was closed, but since emailing me, I'll be helping him with his records request, and if more information or body cam footage becomes available, I will be sure to let you know. But I'm curious about what you would have done in this situation. As I mentioned in my last video, Long Island Audit and I are working on something massive, and aside from traffic stops, it would be useful in this situation as well. So stay tuned for the big reveal, as we should be announcing it in the next week or two. And let me know how you feel about this encounter down below. Thanks for watching. If you have a video, use the submit link in the description or pinned comment. If you enjoyed this one, subscribe and hit the bell for future content, and check out our other channels, Lady Lackluster and The Odd Side. Remember to like, share, and leave a comment about what you think of this interaction. It's the easiest way for you to help expose corruption and misconduct. Merchandise is available using the links below. Join the Lackluster family for just $1 if you'd like to further support the channel. Get a Lack logo next to your name, custom emotes, and early access to videos. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All links are down below.